So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So one of the most awaited Changan reviews is finally here. So what I have here is the 2024 Changan UNI-K. First time I've seen one too in the flesh. Looks amazing for what I have to say. So I'd like to thank everyone here at Changan Auto Philippines for the brand relaunch here for the whole week. So I didn't expect to dive any of this. So check out on my UNI-T test dive review too, along with the walk around review. So back here with this UNI-K. The design of this is probably for me one of the second best looking ones here at the front because I still like the UNI-T. Here you have a lot of fakery here, just being honest, but anyway, they still look nice. You have LED lights all around too. Ground clearance is 173 millimeters, and here on the side profile too, these are the largest wheels on any Changan too. These are running 21-inch wheels, and this is the first Changan that I've encountered so far that is all-wheel drive. So speaking of, so pairing this UNI-K and as well the first Changan 2 that I've encountered that have gas struts. So this one is powered by a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that produces 223 horsepower and 390 Newton meters of torque. And another first 2 for Changan. This one is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission compared to the conventional 7-speed wet DCTs like with the UNI-T, CS55, CS35, and the Aisin, which is mated to 5-speed. I forgot all about that car already. Anyway, so not much to talk about here. I mean, it still has the blue core technology like with all Changans. Yeah, closing the hood, you have to slam it like really hard. And here you have your front parking sensors, and then here in the middle you have a sensor here for your adaptive cruise control. So here now at the rear of the UNI-K. So this one is my favorite looking here compared with the UNI-T. I mean, it just looks so good. So like with every other Changan crossover, you get your brake lights above here along too with a reverse camera. For your 360-degree camera rather, your reverse camera is just right here. You have your UNI-K all-wheel drive badge over here. And another first for a Changan crossover, you get quad exhaust pipes. Yes, there are just only surrounds, but at least they still function. Then open the boot up of this UNI-K, electronic tailgate as usual. Kinda slow though. Below here you have your space saver donut type tire. LED light only in the left side. No tonneau cover here, but I think you can avail them in dealerships anyway. So the total boot space here is much larger than that of the UNI-T. So this one stands at 518 liters, and when you fold all of the seats down, it extends to 1,412 liters. So I gotta go now, it's raining so hard. So let's check out the interior. So here now in the interior of the UNI-K, this sudden downpour is crazy. So here in the door card, you have a lot of squeegee and leather materials here. You get white stitches above here and orange ones down here below. Another first for Changan, you get Sony speakers all around, even here on the headrest itself. So the seats here, okay, these are the best Changan seats I've ever sat in. They're kind of like sport bucket-ish. However, they are the softest ones I've ever sat in so far. So shout out to Adrian1011. Speaking of, so check out his stuff too. I'll put in the links in the description down below. So how's the back there? Soft. Space.
So wide.
He's 5'8". He's 5'8" by the way. So yeah, the space there in the back is immense. So yeah, this is the interior of the UNI-K. Yeah, probably one of the better ones I've encountered too, except for the electric one. Maybe I'll do a walk around tour of that, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, like with the CS55 here in the steering wheel, it's a Formula 1 style yet again. You have your adaptive cruise control functions on the left side, and then your volume and instrument cluster buttons on the right side. And then here in the left side of the dashboard, you only have one blank button here, but at least the rest function. And then there's an extra compartment down below. And then here you have your digital instrument cluster along with your safety reminder screens on the right. And then here in the middle, you have a 10.3-inch infotainment system with Apple CarPlay. Sadly, no Android Auto, weirdly, but anyways. Then here's your engine start stop button. It's gloss black. And speaking of, here in the dashboard, yeah, there's a lot of gloss black stuff. However though, you're not gonna touch these anyway, but at least you have nice orange accents here too. And then here in the center console, sorry for the rain noise, we don't have the keys. It's kind of hot here. So here, open this up. You have a wireless charging pad. Fits my phone over here. I like that orange trim over here too that says open. And another new thing too for this Changan, you have one of your driving modes here for your 2-wheel drive auto and then your 4-wheel drive lock. So very interesting that you can off-road this too. And then here in the center console itself, pretty neat too. You have blackish aluminum trim. And yeah, it's still nice to look at. And here on top of the gear shift, there's a Uni embossment right over here. Your manual mode, at least there's manual mode here too. And then here in your aluminum switches, you have for your auto hold, electronic parking brake, driving modes, yet again 360-degree camera, DVR, and your parking brake button. So interesting enough to you have the onboard dash cam yet again, like most Changans. And then here you have 2 cup holders on either side, and here in the center console box, okay, not much going on in there, but the space in there is decent. And then above here you have your lights, and then controls for your panoramic sunroof, and then visor, you have the vanity mirror with halogen light. Don't extend sadly, but anyways, it's fine. So yeah, that's about here in front of this UNI-K. Let's check out the rear seats where Adrian is right now. So these are the rear seats of the UNI-K. So here in the door card, it's exactly the same like the ones in front. You get your Sony speakers yet again over here, and like what Adrian said, and like what I said too in the Changan UNI-T walk around review, the seats here, there is among the softest I've ever sat in. One of the most comfortable too in any crossover. However, those space here in the back, now I'm sitting here in my driving position where Adrian is, I can literally stretch my feet all the way forward, and wow, it's not even touching the seats yet. Pretty amazing. So too, you get 2 map pockets behind both front seats, and then here in the middle you have 2 air conditioning vents, and then buttons here for your heated seats, and then further down below you have 2 USB ports and a cubby space. And speaking of cubby space, I've just noticed too before going here, in either side of all the doors on the exterior you get LED paddle lamps, and then in the center console down below you have an extra cubby space, 2 USB ports, a 12-volt socket, and a SD card slot. And then as you can see above here, the panoramic sunroof stretches all the way here. Then you have LED lights all around, but I don't have the key with me at the moment. And then here too in the center armrest you have 2 cup holders too, and then you have again continuous the orange stitching here around in the rear seats. So what's cool too here with the UNI-K, like with the UNI-T, there is no transmission tunnel whatsoever. So sitting here in the middle, just as good in either left or right side of the seat. However, it's a little bit stiff because of this central armrest, but the armrest itself is still soft nevertheless. So yeah, that's about it here with this Changan UNI-K. Let's go for a drive. So this is it, driving the Changan UNI-K. Never expected to drive any of these, so right. So I just came from the UNI-T, so check that out again on my channel. So far so good with this UNI-K, and it's not jerky off the line. Hence, as I said earlier, this is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. So yet again, little bit weird that I'm driving a Changan that with a conventional automatic transmission, not the one with a dual clutch transmission. So here's the panoramic sunroof. So now I was able to see all of the displays here. So I really like when you put it in my favorite mode, sport mode. There's a G-force meter now. So at least all the screens here are pretty good too. I have to say the 360-degree camera, reverse camera is exactly the same, like example with the UNI-T2 as I driven earlier. And too, with this instrument cluster, okay, yes, it's a bit upright on the dashboard. However though, it doesn't impede your visibility whatsoever. And I've heard these Sony sound speakers too. I will not demo it for obvious reasons, but they sound really good. And as well, this is the second Chinese brand I've encountered that have Sony speakers too. So good plus 2 on this UNI-K. And yeah, sitting here like with the 55, hence you have the Formula 1 style steering wheel. Yeah, it does feel like you're in a jet fighter plane, I have to say. So here, we were just starting in eco mode, so let's try sport mode. Okay, sorry for the camera. Oh wow, okay. So sport mode, so far so good. It's pretty, okay, what I like with this sport mode now, it's pretty brisk, I have to say. And as well, how it puts its power down compared with like with the UNI-T and then the CS55. Yeah, this one's a little bit more smoother since it's an automatic transmission. Wow, look at that. And remember, this has a lot of power with 230 horsepower and 390 Newton meters of torque. Yeah, it puts its power down really good. And yeah, there's 2 manual mode too. I did try it. It will automatically upshift even though you're in manual mode. So not to my surprise too, it's a common characteristic with what most of, but not Chinese vehicles in general, but with most automatic cars nowadays. And then visibility all around. Yes, this is a very big car comparing with the UNI-T. This is so far Changan's biggest SUV, and actually visibility all around. Yes, the D pillar might be a little bit big, but then again, maneuvering this is actually pretty good too. And visibility, yet again, you have the use of the 360-degree camera, so on and so forth. It's very easy to drive. And then here, big humps, the notorious bumps here in BGC. Yeah, soaks them up pretty good. Wow, and brakes, pretty strong too. Wow, yeah, so yeah, apologies for the camera. Yes, this thing is really peppy to drive. I'm very surprised with the performance of this. So I don't know any other vehicle in this class with this much power and torque. So wow, this is an honor to drive one of these, because it's so hard to get one of these on my channel, and yet again I'm finally got to drive it here around in BGC. So the ride too, okay, the suspension is not too stiff, and it's actually pretty comfortable over bumps and bumps as I demoed. One nitpick though with the visibility, I just saw it now. You have a rear view mirror, of course. However, though, the visibility at the back, since this has the sloping tailgate, yeah, the rear windscreen is a little bit too small for my liking only. Here, one more time. Wow, this is amazing to drive. Right, very responsive too. So as well, one of these more sharper throttle responses I've ever encountered on any Changan so far. Even though you're just in normal, eco, yeah, if sport mode of course will be on a whole nother level, but yeah, this is such a great car to drive. So for the cost of all of this, 2,700,000 pesos. There you go. So yeah, there's only one variant for this, and remember, you can set it to two-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, and so on. So this Changan UNI-K will be a very capable off-roader. So yeah, that concludes my full review of this Changan UNI-K. I'd like to thank everyone here again at Changan Auto Philippines for their brand relaunch here at BGC, to Sir Edmon over here of Changan Alabang for assisting me here in this test drive. So hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you with more Changan reviews coming right up. Bye bye.